Let us pray. To him who is gracious and merciful, the giver of joy and peace, we ask for your hand to be upon all those who graduate today. May they feel a sense of accomplishment in their academic achievement and great excitement about the next steps in their journey. May their family and friends, faculty and staff, feel a sense of pride and encouragement. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and success. Help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into their future with faith, hope, and great love. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you, members of the Thomas Nelson Concert Choir, under the direction of Mr. Michael Sunblad, Chair of the Performing Arts Department, for the singing of our national anthem. As president of Thomas Nelson Community College, it's my honor to welcome you, all of you, to our 49th commencement exercises. For our graduates here this evening, tonight's ceremony is at once the conclusion of the academic year, the completion of a rigorous program of study, and the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. Some are on the threshold of entering a new career or advancing in a current one. Others will be transferring to a university, ready to continue their studies for a baccalaureate degree. Still others have gained new knowledge or skills to enhance their personal and professional lives. Graduates, whatever your next step may be, Thomas Nelson is proud to send you forth, prepared to be productive and contributing members of our society. I know that you take special pride in the bond you have formed with Thomas Nelson, the Peninsula's community college. As you move forward, I ask that you not only build on the knowledge and skills that you learned here, but that you keep true to the vision and values that animate Thomas Nelson and all who are associated with it. A commitment to excellence in everything that you do, never settling for just getting by. A determination to succeed in whatever goals you pursue, recognizing that obstacles along the way are just opportunities for testing and strengthening your character. And a dedication to the larger community, using what you have gained from the college, not just to advance yourself, but also to make this special part of our greater world a better place for all. Since the college's first commencement ceremony in 1969, many thousands of students have received an associate degree or certificate from Thomas Nelson. Tonight, we're proud to welcome you into the company of these many students who have preceded you on the pathway to success and who are now making significant contributions to the civic and economic well-being of our communities. I'm particularly pleased this evening to announce that among you, the members of the class of 2018 are the college's first graduates in our new career study certificates, in digital video, in precision machining, and in small unmanned aircraft systems flight technician, all fields of study that we have recently introduced because they're in such high demand. Let me also single out for recognition the students completing our middle college program by earning a GED, a career study certificate, and a good start on their Thomas Nelson academic or workforce program. I'm also pleased to note several instances of demonstrated excellence for Thomas Nelson's programs. For the 7th consecutive year, graduates of the college's dental hygiene program attained a 100% passage rate on the national board exams. Pretty impressive, huh? During the past year, several programs attained special recognition, including the cybersecurity program, which was designated as a Center of Academic Excellence for two-year colleges by the Department of Homeland Security and the National Security Agency. The Fire Science program has been designated as a United States Fire Administration National Fire Academy Fire and Emergency Services higher education program. And likewise, the college's paramedic and emergency medical services program earned various regional and national accreditations during the past year. Graduates, whatever program you have pursued with us and whatever pathway you may follow in the coming years, I hope that you will stay connected with the college, become active alumni, and encourage others to follow you. You will always be part of Thomas Nelson, and please know that your success is our success. Class of 2018, we commend your academic accomplishments. We celebrate your promising future. You've done it. Congratulations. Now, I know that you understand that what you have achieved has resulted not only from your own hard work and determined effort, and there's been a lot of that, but also from the dedicated support and encouragement of others. Among these, of course, are the faculty of Thomas Nelson Community College, who have provided you with an educational program of the highest quality and relevance. Please join me in thanking them for their outstanding instruction and commitment to educational excellence. Also making a real difference for you have been the contributions of the many Thomas Nelson staff members who have done so much day in and day out to provide the wide range of services and support that are essential for student success. Let us applaud their dedicated efforts. And then there are those who I know have been your greatest supporters and who are here tonight in the audience. Your mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, wives and husbands, sons, daughters, grandchildren. Please get up and let them know how much you appreciate it. We wish, thank you. We wish to especially recognize those men and women with us this evening whose service and vigilance afford us the security and protection so that we may enjoy the precious freedoms we have as citizens of the United States of America. At Thomas Nelson, we take pride in being recognized as a military-friendly school, and we give special attention to the needs of our students who are active duty personnel, veterans, and military family members. Those graduates, 150 in this year's class, who are currently serving or who have served our armed forces, can be recognized by the red, white, and blue cords that they're wearing. Our newest inductees into the college's chapter of Salute, a National Honor Society for veteran and active duty military students, are designated with special stoles. Let us show our gratitude to them and to all those in service. We're also happy to have with us a number of distinguished guests sharing in our celebration this evening. I'm going to ask you to hold your applause until all the guests have been recognized. With our elected officials, we have Mr. Jason Samuel, who is on the school board for the Hampton City Schools and serves as chair. We have faculty emeritus with us this evening, faculty who have earned emeritus status. Dr. Turner Spencer and Miss Betty Thomas is with us this evening. It's very good to see you. Dr. Spencer also serves as a member of our college foundation. It's also my pleasure to introduce members of the Thomas Nelson Community College Local Board who are with us and who are seated behind me. As I call their names, I ask them to stand. Mr. Robert Harper, Chair, representing the City of Hampton. Mr. Michael Coons, Vice Chair, representing the City of Newport News. Ms. Isabella Shashunsky, representing the City of Newport News. Dr. Joyce Jarrett, representing the City of Williamsburg. Mr. John McMillan Jr., representing the City of Newport News. Mr. Alan Merton, representing the City of Poquoson. Mr. Augustus Owens, representing the City of Newport News. Ms. Deborah Reese, representing the City of Hampton. Dr. Perry Showalter, representing York County. Ms. Elizabeth Ty, representing York County. Mr. Scott Van Voorhees, representing James City County, and Dr. Vince Warren, representing the City of Hampton. Let's thank all of these distinguished guests. Also in our stage party this evening, again, I ask our others here on the stage, and again, I ask them to stand as I call their names. Dr. Jennifer Martin, who is serving as our Grand Marshal this evening. Dr. Susan English, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Interim Vice President for Workforce Development. Ms. Chris Rarick, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Gregory McLeod, Provost of the Historic Triangle Campus and Interim Dean of Health Professions. Ms. Cynthia Calloway, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Mr. Charles Nurnberger, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Linda Bird Pollard, Director of Human Resources. Ms. Deborah Hudgens, Interim Director for Information Technology. Mr. Franz Albertini, Director for Career Services and Workforce Transitions. Mr. Syed Akabi, Dean of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Dr. Charles Swain, Dean of Business, Public Services, Information Systems, and Mathematics. and Dr. Patrick Tompkins, Dean, Communications, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Let's recognize these people. We're also honored to welcome Minister Tom Pringle, who delivered the invocation and who will deliver the benediction. Also joining us is the Peninsula Concert Band, the Langley Air Force Base Honor Guard presenting the colors, and lastly, our commencement speaker, Dr. Belle S. Whelan, President of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, who will be formally introduced later in the program. At this time, Student Government Association President, Ms. Shantae Bell, will address our graduates.
Good evening, Dr. Dever, administrators, faculty, staff, guests, family, and friends, and most importantly, the Thomas Nelson Community College class of 2018. Congratulations, we made it! Through our hard work and dedication, persistence, and determination, you achieved your goal of earning a certificate and/or degree. Thomas Nelson has much to offer and does well meeting the needs of its uniquely diverse student body. I'm proud to be a graduate student of such an exceptional community college. My Thomas Nelson journey started here in January 2016. At that time, this day seemed far off, especially since it had been almost 20 years since I stepped foot on a college campus. I wasn't sure if I could do it as a single mother of 3, working full-time and raising children, but I knew I had to try for them and for me. We all started our journeys here at different times for many different reasons. Some came to learn a new skill for a better job. Some came in preparation for university with one career in mind, but found their passion in another. Some came as military veterans looking for a new start, and some, like me, came as single parents to show their children that higher education is attainable despite the circumstances. Whatever your reason, we celebrate you today. And I'm sure we've all experienced some insecurities and challenges along the way. I came with fears, anxiety, frustration, and even some doubt. But today we prove to the world 2 things. 1, challenges and insecurities are temporary. And 2, they can be overcome. The key is to trust the process and keep going. As I was preparing for my speech, I looked up the definition of commencement, and I found that it's not just a ceremony where students receive their degrees. It also is defined as a beginning or start. So although you may be ending your time here at Thomas Nelson with this commencement, you are also beginning a new chapter in your life. As you begin this next chapter, I want you to remember these lines from one of my favorite poems by John Greenleaf Whittier, "Don't Quit." When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, when you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as each and every one of us sometimes learns. A many a failure comes about. He might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up when the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver lining of the clouds of doubt. You never can tell just how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit, and when things seem worse, That's when you must not quit. It has truly been an honor to serve as the Student Government Association President this past academic year. Special thanks to Adonna Clark for her services as my Vice President and for all the support and encouragement along the way. I also would like to thank the entire SGA family for making this such a memorable year. And to the Thomas Nelson Class of 2018, I wish you all the best as you continue on your journey of success. Thank you.
Thank you, Shantae, for those heartfelt words, and thank you to you and all your fellow officers for an exceptionally strong year for our Student Government Association. So now, we move to the presentation of awards. An institution of higher learning is recognized and respected for the quality of the students and graduates it produces. Our alumni attest to the value we add to society, and their accomplishments reflect positively on the fulfillment of our mission. The Distinguished Alumni Award acknowledges alumni who have displayed outstanding leadership and professional qualities, and who have made significant contributions to their profession, business, or community at local, state, national, or international levels. Tonight, I am pleased to present the Distinguished Alumni Award to Dr. Angela Giles. In 2004, Dr. Giles received an Associate of Applied Science degree in Human Services from Thomas Nelson, and has then gone on to earn a bachelor's and a master's degree in social work from Christopher Newport University and Virginia Commonwealth University, respectively. She also has a doctoral degree in behavioral health from Arizona State University. A licensed clinical social worker, she currently provides integrated behavioral health services at the Hampton VA Medical Center. She's a member of many associations and serves as a board member of the inaugural Thomas Nelson Alumni Council. In 2016, she established the Dr. Angela J. Giles and Marie A. Giles Scholarship at the college to assist students pursuing a career in human services. Congratulations, Dr. Giles. The College Board will now present awards to two outstanding individuals and corporate citizens it has chosen to honor. Mr. Michael Coons, Vice Chair of the College Board, will present the Dana B. Hamill Award on behalf of the Board.
The Dana B. Hamill Award was established by the College Board in 2010 to honor individuals and entities for their commitment to public service, to fostering access to higher education, and promoting an understanding of the role of the workforce development as an essential part of our mission. The award is named in honor of Dr. Dana B. Hamill, the first Chancellor of Virginia's community colleges, and an individual who personifies the attributes associated with this recognition. This year's recipient is Goodwill Industries of Central and Coastal Virginia. Goodwill's mission is to create pathways to opportunities and success for job seekers facing challenges to work. Goodwill is guided by the belief that the work is the foundation for empowered individuals, stable families, and prosperous communities. In 2012, Goodwill made a significant investment to the Peninsula community in establishing its Hampton Support Center, housing Thomas Nelson Center for Building and Construction Trades. The center delivers short-term training for regional employers in need of skilled trades workers. Last fall, Thomas Nelson and Goodwill signed a declaration of shared purpose, affirming their commonality in mission and service to Peninsula residents and commitment to preparing the Peninsula workforce for success. It is the College Board's pleasure to present the 2018 Dana B. Hamill Award to Goodwill Industries of Central and Coastal Virginia. Accepting this award on behalf of Goodwill Industries is Mr. Charles D. Lehman, President and CEO, and Mr. John Doherty, Vice President for Community Workforce.
I'm now pleased to introduce Mr. Robert Harper, Chair of the College Board, to present the Thomas Nelson Medallion on behalf of the Board.
Thank you, Dr. Dever. I am pleased to introduce. It is now my pleasure to present the Thomas Nelson Medallion, which was established by the College Board in 2010. The award is given to outstanding individuals who have made extraordinary contributions toward advancing the mission of Thomas Nelson Community College. The medallion honors citizens who exemplify the spirit and highest ideals of Thomas Nelson, patriot, soldier statesman, and governor. This year's recipient is the late Everett H. Jordan, Jr. Throughout his 40-year career with Newport News Shipbuilding, Everett Jordan was a strong proponent of career and technical education. He retired from his post as director of the Apprentice School in September 2017 after nearly 10 years in that role. Mr. Jordan received Thomas Nelson's Distinguished Alumni Award in 2011 and served as keynote speaker for the college's 42nd commencement exercise. Everett represented Poquoson on Thomas Nelson's local board for 2 terms through June 2017, serving as a committee leader and board vice chair. His apprentice school ties were key in fortifying the college's long-standing relationship with the school and Newport News Shipbuilding. A supporter and friend of the college, its leadership, and students, Everett is missed by many since his passing in February, but his legacy of leadership and service to Thomas Nelson Community College lives on today. It is our pleasure to present the 2018 Thomas Nelson Medallion, honoring the late Everett H. Jordan, Jr., to his son Joshua Jordan and his wife Courtney.
Good evening. It is my honor and pleasure to recognize academic excellence. Would each student please stand as your name is called? The John F. Coote Award for Excellence in Accounting, Miss Elena Alexandrovna Pakina. The Hastings Award, Miss Rachel Bradley, Mr. Rosario Manfred. The Phi Theta Kappa 2017 All Virginia Academic Team, Mr. Stephen Lankar and Mr. Dhruv Patel. The Jack Kent Cook Undergraduate Transfer Scholar, Miss Rebecca Holmes. Each year, it's our pleasure to present the President's and Vice President's Award to graduates who represent the highest standards of academic achievement and social responsiveness within the graduating class. Applicants for the awards must excel academically, earning a 3.9 GPA, contribute time and talent, both on and off campus, and be recommended by a faculty member. This year, the Vice President's Award goes to Mrs. Rachel Bradley. Ms. Bradley is receiving an Associate of Science degree in engineering this evening. She enrolled at Thomas Nelson in 2015 and was dual enrolled while finishing high school studies. Ms. Bradley is bound for Virginia Tech in late May to pursue a degree in chemical engineering. In addition to her studies, Ms. Bradley has volunteered at the Poquoson Public Library for the past 6 years and has spent 7 years honing her vocal talents, taking singing lessons. It's also our pleasure to present the President's Award, and this year, the award goes to Ms. Shannon Hepp. Before graduating from Kecoughtan High School as valedictorian in June, Ms. Hepp will receive an Associate of Science degree in Computer Science this evening. In 2014, she began taking classes at Thomas Nelson at age 14. She is headed to the University of Virginia to pursue a degree in chemical engineering, having been named a Rodman Scholar, which is placing her in the top 5% of students entering the university's School of Engineering. Ms. Hepp has earned many academic and extracurricular achievements, including membership in the National Honor Society, president of Kecoughtan High School's Ecology and French clubs, and more than 10 years serving as a Girl Scout, earning the organization's highest service award. Congratulations.
Congratulations to these outstanding students. I now recognize Student Government Association President Ms. Shante Bell, who will introduce this evening's keynote speaker. Shante?
Thank you. Our commencement speaker this evening is Dr. Belle S. Whelan, President of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, Commission on Colleges, and former Virginia Secretary of Education under Governor Mark Warner. Dr. Whelan is also the first African American and first woman to serve as president of the accrediting body. Her career of over 40 years in Virginia higher education also includes positions as Dean of Student Services at Thomas Nelson for several years, Provost at Tidewater Community College, and service as President of the Central Virginia and Northern Virginia Community Colleges. Whelan's numerous awards and recognition include 6 honorary degrees, Distinguished Graduate Awards from Trinity University and the College of Education at the University of Texas at Austin, Washingtonian's magazine 100 Most Powerful Women in Washington, D.C., and a Woman of Distinction Award from the American Association of University Women, just to note a few. She has a bachelor's degree from Texas-based Trinity University, a master's in developmental education, psychology from Louisiana State University, and a doctoral degree in educational administration with a special concentration in community college leadership from the University of Texas at Austin. Please help me welcome Dr. Belle S. Whelan.
Mr. President, to you, Chairman Harper, and other members of the board, other platform guests, distinguished faculty, dedicated support staff, parents, guests, everybody else here, but most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2018. What's up? Now, I'm the only thing that stands between you and walking across this stage, so I'm sure I'm going to have your undivided attention, or I'm going to keep talking. It is truly an honor to be back home, having served as Dean of Students here at Thomas Nelson in the early part of my career, and I am truly honored to be a part of your celebration tonight. As you can see, and as you've heard, I'm an old lady who's had lots of jobs, so they think I might have something of value to share with you. I do want you to know, though, that I'm not going to talk as long as my career has been. As president of an organization that focuses on quality in higher education, and because I don't mind liberating experiences from other people, when I was here at Thomas Nelson, the then president of the student government had this shtick that he did to get people excited about what he was going to say, and I want to try it tonight. If you would, graduates, sit up toward the front of your seats. And if you can't do this, don't walk across the stage tonight. I'm going to count to 3, and on the count of 3, I want you to stand up, throw your hands in the air, and as loudly as you can, shout the word hallelujah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Now, an hour from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you won't remember who I was or what I said, but you will remember I had you sitting on the edge of your seat shouting hallelujah. To say that the world today is different than it was in 1972, when I sat where you're sitting, is probably the understatement of the day. Hairstyles and clothes were very different. Certainly the music was different. We could actually understand the words and didn't mind singing them in front of our parents. It took much longer for us to find out information because we actually had to go into a building called a library and go through a card catalog to pick out a Dewey Decimal System number and then walk back into the stacks and pull out the book to find the answers, as opposed to Googling something instantly that you won't remember as soon as you go to a next turn. We also actually talked with each other. We didn't text, we didn't call each other nearly as much, and we watched facial expressions and actually had interactions with people. We knew what they meant when they said things and did not have the challenge of misinterpreting what they said because we could not just read it, but we could actually see and hear them. And there were not only enough jobs to go around, but there were actually enough people to fill them. As I reflect upon the mammoth changes that my generation has caused to be placed in this lifetime, I can only wonder what you and your fellow graduates are going to do 50 years from now. Things that we take for granted, like Velcro, microwaves, Post-it notes, computers, and I don't mean the ones that filled a room like this, but ones you can hold in your hand or wear on your wrist. Not really a long time in 50 years, come to think of it. But there are two things that all of those inventions had in common. One was the people who had a curiosity about creating them, and the other was a set of skills in order to implement that curiosity. That's what you've been preparing for the last 5, 10, 15, 20, however many years it took you to get here. And whether you're graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or thank you loud, We are proud of each and every one of you out there. In order to demonstrate some of the impacts that higher education has had on one's life, I have developed a David Letterman kind of top 10 list of things to share with you. Ready? Number 10, find a way to help people express themselves in a civilized manner without using weapons and violence. You have learned over your time here that the English language is quite extensive. We keep adding words to it annually. Surely there are enough words that we can use to describe our displeasure so that we don't have to succumb to the use of weapons and violence. Civility has gone out of the window, and I need you to work hard to please bring it back. I have faith that you are going to be able to remember to say and to teach the people with whom you work and live and play to say thank you, and please, and excuse me, and most importantly, use the blinker on the car for which they paid so much money. Number 9, make giving back a regular part of your daily life. While you're in college, nobody expects you to be able to contribute financially because you don't have a lot of money. But you've learned to give your time, and hopefully you've learned that your time is often more valuable than your money, because you make a difference in the people's lives with whom you share that time. But now that you're going to be a graduate and you're going to get a good job, give some money every now and then. Give some back to the Thomas Nelson Foundation so that students following you who can't afford it on their own will be able to attend college. Whether it's the foundation here or your favorite charity, whether it's helping children sell Cub Scout popcorn or Girl Scout cookies, share your wealth. Number 8, reinvent ways for children to be creative. When I was growing up, I had a box, a big corrugated box. On one side, my mother drew a spaceship because I was part of the Sputnik generation. On another side, she drew a chalkboard so that I could play teacher on it. I think I got stuck on that side. Children today, though, oftentimes because of reduced funding to our K-12 systems, don't have ways to just be creative anymore. The arts and crafts programs have all but disappeared from a lot of our school curricula. And instead of having children respond to an electronic game, help create ways for them to solve problems without having all of the answers at their fingertips. Number 7, make public service and civic engagement something in which people want to engage and are proud to do. We become so jaded by the behavior of so many of our elected officials that many of us don't even bother to learn their names. We supported them when I was growing up with both time and money, and now we just kind of shun the voting booth. In order for our country to retain its position of greatness in this global world, we have got to learn to contribute to and support our locally elected officials. Number 6, this is the bad news. Learning is a lifelong phenomenon. It does not end with the exam that you took before you were certified to graduate. You need to continue to learn something new every day. And there is still no question too stupid to ask. The faculty can identify with this one. I taught child psychology for 10 years, and I was teaching the advantages of breastfeeding children versus bottle-feeding children, and how you bond with the baby and you pass the antigens to help them become healthy. And I had a young woman ask me if black women had chocolate milk in their breast. True story. And I had a response much like this. Some of the students in the class fell out laughing, could not believe that she had asked that question. Others sat there in disbelief, like, did she really ask that question? But there was a group in there that was sitting there trying to process the possibility of chocolate milk in black women's breasts. So after the laughter died down, I did tell her that to the best of my knowledge, there were no flavoring packets in black women's breasts, that all breast milk was the same. But we sometimes feel too embarrassed to ask a question. You are still responsible for your own knowledge, even when you leave Thomas Nelson. So don't stop asking questions or seeking answers. Number 5, before the Chicken Soup for the Soul books came out, there was a 2-volume book called Life's Little Instruction Book that a father wrote a bunch of one-liners to give to his son as he was going to college so he would not forget all the lessons that he and his wife had tried to teach him. And one that sticks with me and I try to practice every day, and I encourage you to do the same, is the one that says, be as kind to the janitor as you are the chairman of the board. Because everybody has a role to play, and no one is any more important than anybody else. Try to stay humble. Don't believe your own PR and get so important as you're climbing that ladder of success that you forget the people on whose shoulders you stood, because you will not be successful without the assistance of other people. Number 4, looking good is just as important to making a lasting impression as being knowledgeable. Unfortunately, today the fashion industry has done a disservice because we no longer have work clothes and play clothes and Sunday go to meeting clothes. They kind of all blend in together. When you go out for a job interview, I need you to remember that the only B in which that boss is concerned is your brain. Not your bosom, not your butt, but your brain. And don't go to that interview exposing anything else other than the knowledge that you have earned here at Thomas Nelson Community College.
Yes. Preach it, preach it.
There'll be days you'll wake up and say, oh boy, I hate to go to this job, and you will not care how you look. Always, though, get up and say, you know, this job cannot survive without me being there another day. And you stand up tall and you dress to impress and you go out and you do the best that you possibly can, because you never know who's watching you and which opportunity will come to you next. Number 3, be a mentor to those who are trying to achieve what you've already achieved. You've learned some very valuable lessons as you've gone through the curriculum here. Share those with others. Go visit a high school and a middle school and even an elementary school and tell them how important it is to learn how to read and understand what you read and write so that other people can understand what you're trying to say, and to think and analyze problems and to do math without a calculator because the battery could die. Number 2, stand for something. My grandmother used to tell me that people were going to talk about me no matter what I did. If I did something good, they'd say, oh, she just thinks she's Miss Goody Two-Shoes. And if I did something bad, they say, see, I knew she wasn't going to amount to anything. So they're going to talk about you no matter what you're doing. Give them something positive about which to talk, because people will respect you more when you stand for something, even if they don't agree with you, than they would if they have no idea where you stand. And the number 1 and final lesson I'd like to share with you is from my experience in 8th grade. Back before some of you were even a twinkle in your mom and dad's eyes, I was part of the 8th grade class that was going to integrate the Catholic high school in San Antonio. And it never dawned on us that people might not want us in class because we had permanent suntans. But we had an 8th grade teacher who was old as the hills. She's probably my age now, but we couldn't understand how Sister Clotilde got up and down every day. The older I get and the more arthritic I get, the more I can identify with that. But she told us 2 things that still stick with me that I want to share with you. The first thing she told us in 1964, remember, was that black people were obviously the most important people in the world, otherwise white folks wouldn't be making such a big deal over us. And in the 70s, the same thing was said about women, that women obviously were the most important people in the world, otherwise men wouldn't be making such a deal about us. And in the 80s, it was people with disabilities. Every decade, we have found a group of people on whom to dump so that we feel better. And she said, don't let that get you down. Just stand up and say, I am a graduate of Thomas Nelson Community College, and you may slow me down, but you will not stop me as you get out there and face life. The second thing she said was, though, that it really didn't matter what color our skin was because we're all Americans, and American ends in the letters I-C-A-N, I can. And she never wanted us to say what we couldn't do until we had tried. You have shown that you have that American spirit inside each and every one of you because you've overcome so many obstacles to get here tonight. To each of you, I say, well done. Congratulations to you. Thank you for letting me be a part of your celebration, and best of luck in the future.
Dr. Whelan, thank you for those stirring and memorable words. Hallelujah! Another round of applause. Dr. Whelan, as a token of our appreciation for your address, as an expression of our delight that you've come back here to the peninsula where you once served at Thomas Nelson, and you and I had the opportunity to work together at Thomas Nelson, and in recognition of the major leadership role you now play in higher education, not just in the southeastern region, but really for our nation. For all of these things, we present you with this token, with this memory, this crystal bowl, for you to remember your evening here with us at Thomas Nelson. Thank you so much.
We're getting close, graduates. We're getting close. In this next section, we're going to be presenting you candidates for graduation. And in the language, it speaks about that the students have been recommended by the faculty. And so I think this would be the perfect opportunity to thank our faculty for the excellent work that they have done on your behalf, excellently, daily. It is their passion to do the best they can for our students. So let's give them a round of applause. As an example of excellence, I'd like to introduce Dr. Jen Martin on the stage. And Dr. Martin, as you noticed, was our Grand Marshal, but I'd like to point out that she received the State Council for Higher Education in Virginia, the SHEV 2018 Outstanding Faculty Award. And the award is the Commonwealth's highest honor for faculty at Virginia's both public and private colleges and universities. That's just a long way to say all the schools in Virginia. And this year, Dr. Martin was recognized. And Dr. Martin is our very first recipient from Thomas Nelson, so I'd like to recognize her. As Vice President for Academic Affairs, I now have the pleasure of presenting to you, Dr. Dever, the 49th graduating class of Thomas Nelson Community College. Pending successful completion of their courses, these students have been approved and recommended for graduation by the faculty. Dr. Dever, I present to you the candidates for their respective degrees and certificates. We request the audience to please hold the applause until all the degrees and certificates have been conferred. So students, please rise as your degree and certificate are called. The Associate of Arts. Okay, those that are earning an Associate of Arts, just stand. We're going to acknowledge you. The Associate of Science. There you go. There you go. The Associate of Fine Arts. Our newest of degrees, there they are. the Associate of Applied Arts, the Associate of Applied Science, and our certificates. Dr. Dever, I have the honor of presenting the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of Applied Arts, Associate of Applied Science, certificates, and career study certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Thomas Nelson Community College Board and the State Board for Community Colleges, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of Applied Arts, Associate of Applied Science, certificates, and career study certificates. Graduates, you may move your tassels. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for the Certificate of Completion of the Middle College please rise? This is the 9th Middle College graduating class. Thomas Nelson is one of 9 colleges in Virginia offering this opportunity for young adults to complete their GED, receive a career readiness certificate, earn college credits toward a degree or certificate, and earn a short-term occupational credential. Dr. Dever, I have the honor of presenting the candidates for the Certificate of Completion for the Middle College.
By virtue of the authority invested in me by the Thomas Nelson Community College and the State Board for Community Colleges, I hereby award you the Certificate of Completion of the Middle College. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2018. And now, Dr. Patrick Tompkins, Dean of Communications, Humanities, and Social Sciences Division, will acknowledge this year's graduates in his division.
Jacob Paul Belden. Marissa Nicole Cathcart. Serena Camille Hinton. Ashley Michelle Ann Ayers. Philip Dawson Asby. Erin Margaret Biebermeyer, summa cum laude. Alexis Patrice Billups. Malia Brianna Braddock, magna cum laude. Brandia Marie Brown. Caroline Margaret Brown. Shanique Naquel Brown Young, cum laude. Benjamin Andrew Brummett. Tierra Danielle Burton. Emily Kathleen Bush, cum laude. Victoria Alexis Cambar, summa cum laude. Maria Mariluna Arquizel Carlson. Kirsten Alea Carter. Taylee Samantha Carter, cum laude. Jason Matthew Charity. Joshua Wayne Donovan Colonna. Lucinda Meade Connery, summa cum laude. Tempest Charlicia Davis. Megan Ann Dawson, cum laude. Andre Deloach. Jasmine Tiaja Dupree. Jacob John Pius Larnard Eck, summa cum laude. Raven Nicole Erskines. Shawan Rondell Fox. Brenda Milagros Figueroa. Mikhail Nicole Jordan Friend, cum laude. Natalie Fuentes. Caitlin Ruth Gomez. Tracy Krista Teresa Hagley, summa cum laude. Ramonica Lashaw Hall, magna cum laude. Salma Hatwan, magna cum laude. Corbin Najee Hawkins. Michelle Nanette Taylor Holly, cum laude. Valerie Michelle Houston. Kelly Marie Howell. Shayna Marie Jameson. Juanita Latoya Johnson. Monica Taylor Jones, magna cum laude. Caleb Lee Legier, summa cum laude. Angela Marie Mack, magna cum laude. Samantha Lee Maisie, cum laude. Isa Marie Maldonado. Mercedes Akia Mangrum. Tyler Masowich. Sierra Lene Matthews. Dalton Reese McIninch. Rosemarie McDonald. Alexander Jefferson Meade. Jessica Danielle Miller. Cassandra Brittany Moore, magna cum laude. Terrell Morton. Anna Lorraine Neal, magna cum laude. Sabrina Faye Norton. Melanie Marie Obesso. John Carter Windley Phillips. Jatia Miyaka Cressy. Summer Danielle Price. Tamika Natasha Ricks. Chris I. Rydack. Justin Romello Rodriguez. Sierra Moore Romas. Joseph Anthony Santoro. Keilani Veronica Shadow. Maria Ralston Schoenfeld, summa cum laude. Tanaya Monique Sessoms, cum laude. Aubrey Malia Sethman. Angel O. Simmons. Thomas Richard St. Martin, Jr. Jennifer Lee Thomas. Donita Russell Thompson. Elizabeth Marie Torres, magna cum laude. Skylar Rain Trivet, magna cum laude. Matthew David Unking, magna cum laude. Alexis Donunique Watson. Janaea Lee Watson. Stephen Joseph Widley, summa cum laude. Widley, excuse me. Joshua Williams. Greta Ann Zimbauer, magna cum laude. Megan Dawn Atkins, summa cum laude. Jasmine Chantel Davis. Emily Lauren Finn, magna cum laude. Sarah Renee Hancock. Ernestine Darlene Kelly Miller, cum laude. Raven Indigo Mitchell. Shane Gerald Morrison, magna cum laude. Hillary K. Myers, magna cum laude. Saeed Alexander Nassar. Brianna Marie Pretlow. Carrie Donna Oda, cum laude. Savannah Lee Rowland, summa cum laude. Amanda Shante Wilson, summa cum laude. Christina Jewel Zachary. Nicholas Ryan Turner. Rosie Jean Arancibia. Morgan Lee Barrow. South Michael Burton. Darby Joan Christie. Akila Lakoa McCoy. Stephen Lee Munger, magna cum laude. Caitlin Ann Nice, magna cum laude. Christopher Stephen Temple. Mary Thomasone Boone, cum laude. Bryant DeWitt Bradby. Ivy Marie Castle. Miranda Renee Forsythe. Caitlin Marie Hale, cum laude. Michael Angelo Johnson, Jr. Asia Alana Kelliker. Alan James McElrath, Jr., magna cum laude. Lacey Alana Meadows. Brianna Lauren Stevenson, magna cum laude. Darius Ryan Tobin. Jonan Walton. Patrick Jonathan Walton. Kevin David Willis II. Juan Ashad Wyatt, magna cum laude. Torrance Delonzo Haley. Donna Raven House, summa cum laude. Aaron Thomas Martin, cum laude. Melissa Jane Quist. Lisa Michelle Sadler, magna cum laude. James Richard Cornell. Corey Anthony Ruiz. Ian Bruce Bailey. And now, Dr. Gregory McLeod, Interim Dean, will acknowledge the candidates in the Division of Health Professions.
Jessica Faye Firth, cum laude. Amanda Sue McQuiston. Charmaine Jamil Miller Bryant. Sylvia Christina Acosta, cum laude. Takara D. Andrews. Tiffany Dawn DaCosta, cum laude. Denise Davila, summa cum laude. Destiny Farmer, cum laude. Sade Shamika Graham. Karen Lynette Gray. Sonia Elian Hunter, cum laude. Allison Lorraine Lejeune. Laura Marie Mattern. Adrian D. N. Martin Littlejohn, magna cum laude. McGee Grace McDonough, summa cum laude. Rachel Marie Newsom. Kimberly Ann Ryan, cum laude. Brandy Ariel Welch, cum laude. Joseph David Stevenson, Jr. Rachel Alexandra Cruz. And now, Dr. Chuck Swain, Dean of the Business, Public Services, Information Systems, and Mathematics Division, will announce graduates in his division.
Brianna Monet Andrews. Brandy Nicole Armstrong, cum laude. Robin Sharon Ashby. Fatima Zara Penera, magna cum laude. Marquise Tremaine Brown. Courtney Shantice Cherry, cum laude. Adana Nyasha Clark, cum laude. Mario Cofield. Katrina Yvette Cooper. Welcome, Latana Crisologo. Joseph Ethan Daniel, cum laude. Daniel P. Edge, summa cum laude. Cole Bradley Forbes, magna cum laude. Kareen Hall. Jocelyn Lene Hayward. Brandon Michael Jenner. Kristen Ann Johnson, cum laude. Robert Coloz, summa cum laude. Ainel Nishan Kingwood, magna cum laude. Ashley Danielle McGee. Huda Maliz. Mohammed Mohammadi. Shalik Jahil Myers. Nini. Harry Pacheco, cum laude. Swan Kop Pian. Alec Julian Penne. Isaiah Lamar Ruff. Sarah Sheldon. Michael Dean Sidlow, summa cum laude. Maggie Elizabeth Stewart. Kiana Antal Story Lassiter. Taylor Anderson Vines. Angela Lynn Weber. Devon Lynette Whitney, magna cum laude. Annie Lori Wilhite, magna cum laude. Miranda Kelly Wooten, cum laude. Alexander Joshua Boozer. Tyler Andrew Lee. Samuel Peter Emmanuel Monroe. Kevin Olin Nelson. Melissa Christine Thompson, magna cum laude. David Fleming Weaver. Elizabeth Ann Weiss, cum laude. Elena Alyssa Catala. Cherniewska. Olena V. Cherniewska, magna cum laude. Sharon Elaine Dorsey Monroe, cum laude. James Fay, summa cum laude. Jennifer Yvette Hughes. Teresa Michelle Jarvis. Elizabeth Lambert Penny. Nicole Alexis Schmidt. Loretta G. Bryce. Isaiah C. Johnson. Karon Kavisha Mills. Ayana Irene Moss. Pamela Ann Robinson, summa cum laude. Celeste Victoria Smalls. Nadia Sears Pulliam. Debbie L. Wilkins. Patricia Anderson. Jessica Marie Burris, magna cum laude. Crystal Lolita Carson. Kim Ann Catalano, summa cum laude. Anjala Renee George, cum laude. Linda Denise Hines, cum laude. April Yvette Kelly, cum laude. Tony Nicole Keys, summa cum laude. Christanne Colette King. Heather Lynn McMillan, cum laude. Sadiqa Zaire Hacker. Dahlia D. Solomon, cum laude. La Barbara Jolene Marie Stevenson. Melanie Nicole Stewart, magna cum laude. Brenda Teresisia Wallace. Raven Tanisha Washington, cum laude. Lakita Monet White. Brittany Michelle Williams. Kiara Shantai Brown Williams. Kelly Anita Burnett, cum laude. Lena Bryn Crawford, summa cum laude. Felicia Amanda Hunt. Janice Denise Leon, summa cum laude. Erin Nicole Malcolm, magna cum laude. Ernestine Hines Manning, cum laude. Janita Lashonda Miller L. Samantha Passion, cum laude. Ambrosia Alexis Alexander. Shelby E. Armstrong. Osiris Baptiste Sr. Chester Guy Boutel Jr., summa cum laude. Jessica Nicole Brendel, magna cum laude. Yvette Renee Ellison, cum laude. Regina Harmon. Patricia Annette Harvey, magna cum laude. Zeladine Tillery Johnson, cum laude. Madison Austin Coons, cum laude. Jacqueline Renee Lassiter Johnson. Summer Dawn Marcingill, magna cum laude. Catalina Marie Mayo, summa cum laude. Alexander M. Miles. Jasna Najak, cum laude. Angelique Christina Preston. Natasha Nicole Rivers. Vicky L. Roberts, magna cum laude. Nicole T. Smith, magna cum laude. Alyssa Speller. Casey Karen Stewart, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Suber, magna cum laude. Latoya Lynn Tate. Lisa Acree Taylor, magna cum laude. Devotee Salima Turner. Verna Turner, summa cum laude. Tarchelle Yvette Williams. The daughter of Carla Deneen Taylor is accepting the certificate of recognition. Jennifer E. Beltran, summa cum laude. Rudakaba D. Shizasama, magna cum laude. Jolissa Charday Jones, cum laude. Justin Lee Matthews. Weston Scott Whitaker. Wen Zhang, magna cum laude. Noor Sabah Alamar. Zainab Sabah Alamar, magna cum laude. Mary Ann Collins. Nicole Marie Hendrickson, magna cum laude. Ricky Adams Kenny. Stanley Stevens Dawson, Jr. Jesse Lewis Hunter, Jr. Matthew James Morgan, cum laude. Jason Donta Smith. Clarissa L. Tynes. Shante Bell. Gladys Elizabeth Walker. Rhonda K. Danielle, summa cum laude. Sabina Kohler, summa cum laude. Sheba Tunisia Woodard. Jessica Tatiana Wright. Mario Alberto Garcia, magna cum laude. Corey Lamar Williams, magna cum laude. Siobhan Yvette Logan. Patricia Marie Beal. Angela Denise Bartlett. Dala Ibrahim Suede. Kendra Michelle Clark. Tanya Renee Althouse. Alana Nicole Kathleen Hall. Michelle Desiree Haskins. Dorian Jones Johnson. Natalia Rika McLean. Did he? Zoe B. George. Tina Lynette Swilling. Willie Larry Clark Jr. Robert Earl Johnson, Jr. Annabella Azul Lopez. And now, Mr. Sayed Akavi, Dean of the Science, Engineering, and Technology Division, will acknowledge graduates in his division.
Rachel Bradley, summa cum laude. Douglas James Ebby, Jr. Alexander M. Fuller, magna cum laude. Christopher Joel Garcia Fantuzzi. Rosario Martin Manfred, summa cum laude. Daniel Lee Montgomery, magna cum laude. Sean A. Rowe. Kayla McRae Sells. It's very tough. Jeffrey J. Smith, magna cum laude. Jenna Nicole Suplee, magna cum laude. Sterling Elijah Thomas, cum laude. Joanna Aiken Bidiaco. Stacy Ann Bohan, cum laude. Patrick N. Carpenter. Kelly M. Castro. Daniel Lee Dinhofer, cum laude. Caitlin Ann Gilman. Jasmine Alexis Gomez, cum laude. Erica Grace Green. Phoebe Wright Jane. Leanne Elizabeth Jones, summa cum laude. Carrie Jane Heenep, magna cum laude. Joanna B. Lively, cum laude. April Lee Logan, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Michelle Monty, summa cum laude. Bethany Lean Mart, summa cum laude. Alexa Gabriela Morris Taylor, magna cum laude. Annie Lorraine Nelson, summa cum laude. Virginia Marisa Rowland, summa cum laude. Sarah Saffer, summa cum laude. Sana Shakaram Shakir. Mason James Stoker, cum laude. Christine Shanice White. Natasha Monique Woods. Jacqueline Faye Braun, magna cum laude. Shannon Lynn Hep, summa cum laude. Cole Alexander Kendall, cum laude. Dhruv P. Patel, magna cum laude. Manny N. Kasungo. Adrian Blanchard Laura, summa cum laude. John James Swindon. Donald Owen Dupius, magna cum laude. Ramel A. Gabriel, cum laude. Patrice Lopez Lebedor, summa cum laude. Mansford Welton Masters IV. Alexander Nee Schroeder. Adam Wesley Dockery. Michael Thomas Goodwin, magna cum laude. James Wesley Greenwell, cum laude.
Thank you, Ms. Lichtenag.
Ross Ammon Henkel. Clayton Michael Mills. Matthew Sunarine Persog. Jacqueline Petrakis, summa cum laude. Glenn Anthony Sweat. Taylor Clay Belvila, cum laude. Patricia and Jackson, summa cum laude. Timothy Scott Packer. Sydney Extell Torrance. Gary Buckley. Rebecca Ann Wortham.
Sid.
Alvin Ray Dixon III.
Sydney.
Charles Armistead Jarvis II, magna cum laude. James Darius Mitchell. Rachel Laurie Smith. Leonard Irving Johnson Sr. Brock Maurice Petteray. Teresa Ann Swivel. And now, Mr. Franz Albertini, Director of Career Services and Workforce Transitions, will announce the middle college graduates.
Terrell Bell. Brad Chauvin. Alan Diaz. Geneva Hill. Kyasia Holton. Janae Jackson. Robert Kennedy. Kristen Nicholson. Kylie Renhart. Kendall Robinson. Sharice Tenney. Devin Wivey. Skylar Warnick.
One more round of applause for the class of 2018. This concludes this evening's ceremony. Please stand and remain in the arena for the benediction and the recessional. Thank you.
First, I would like to say congratulations to the class of 2018. Your hard work and determination has brought you this far, but keep going. Elon Musk was quoted as saying that I think it is possible for an ordinary person to choose to be extraordinary. Let us live by these words and choose this day to be extraordinary. Let us pray. Class of 2018, may you all be blessed as you find your new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May you aspire to be lifelong learners. May his gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passage that you follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect his love, truth, and may hope be a light within you that you carry with you into each new day. Amen.